Monday, the 18th of December, 2023. Leaving the Varsity. We're going to head the back way over to Norcross Tucker, over to Chamblee Tucker, down through Chamblee to Peachtree. I don't know if it's where it turns into Peachtree Industrial, but Peachtree inside the perimeter to, I think it's Ashford, Dunwoody on the right, and then to the, go down to the left on Windsor Parkway, and parallel across, parallel with I-285, cross over Roswell Road, hit Mount Paran, take Mount Paran on over to either New North Side or 75 North, and then on up to Rome. And we've got ladders rattling on the top, or a ladder rattling on the top. We get up to about 40 miles an hour and it starts singing like crazy. The wind, I don't know if it goes, whistling around through the holes in the ladder rungs or whether it's whistling around the ladder rungs themselves. But anyway, it's making one heck of a noise after about 40 miles an hour. So this ought to work out good. We shouldn't drive very fast, or not be able to drive very fast till we get all the way over to 75. You will hear some rattling up there. I've got it tightened down good and tight, but, and like I said, we're going the back way. Going back and forth from work for years, all the way from North Fulton, East Cobb, Northwest Cobb. You have to learn alternative routes going and coming rather than just taking 285, because a lot of times 285 will have you messed up to where you won't get there until the next day. So anyway, this is another way we used to cut through. We'll come down here, turn left. We're in Gwinnett County, but we're right at the Gwinnett-DeKalb line, or real close. There's a Gwinnett Park down here that I have never been in. I need to go in and check it out someday. Get video of it, but not today. This video is probably going to be an hour long. We may have to stop and change the battery. All the trash. All the trash. Okay, I don't think that road was even, I know it wasn't. That road across the street there wasn't even here when I was traveling through here on a regular basis. Is that a school or is that apartments? What is that up there? I don't know what that is. I think it's a school. See, I got a sign over there, but I don't know that I can read it. This is Graves Road, and we're at the corner of McDonough Drive. Graves Elementary School. Okay, I know we're facing the sun right here, but I want to try to give y'all a maybe an interesting video of somewhere that we have never been, or been very sparsely. Using the GoPro Black 10 right now with a resolution of 1920 by 1080, 16 by 9 aspect ratio, 60 frames a second, full high definition. And that is basically what we record everything on. Now we do have the Osmo Action 3 set up at 4K, I think 30 frames a second. And now this new Insta360 is set up at 5K, I think, at 30 frames a second. But we don't know what we're doing with it. We're trying to figure it out, but it's got a learning curve that I'm not fond of. We're going to turn right down here. I think this is Norcross Tucker here, coming from the other side. They may call it Tucker Norcross, I don't know, but we're going from the Norcross area over to Tucker. I'll sell that Chevrolet van. Again, we are looking for either Jeep Cherokee, Jeep Grand Cherokee, four-wheel drive Chevrolet, or possibly a Ford truck, not likely a Dodge truck. Another van, a replacement van, or either a backup van. We're looking for several things that we'd find something at a good price, good deal, that we would buy. Now turn left. Okay, this is South Norcross Tucker. Left here will take you up to Jimmy Carter and cross over. To the right, it's going to take us over to, what is this? Pleasant Hill, Pleasant Dale, Pleasant Hill? I don't know. Pleasant Dale. No, I don't think it, but we'll find out here shortly anyway. All these apartments, I don't remember them being here. Turning to the left here, I'll take you over to US 29, what they call, I guess, Business 29, right outside of Tucker. These apartments don't look that new, but I don't remember them. Of course, it's been 15 years since I've been over here much. So these would fall within that time frame. We worked on these duplexes up here for one of our builders. Boy, one of those right there, maybe in that first one or either the second one on the left. I think it was that first one right there. We went in there one time after tenants, and I don't know how long it had set. That place was so full of fleas. I was married at that time, and my wife, fleas liked her. And I tell you what, up to her crotch, those fleas, they got on her like, I mean, like something awful. We couldn't even stay in there, so we had to leave. And went and got flea balm and tried to, take care of her, get the fleas off of her. All those new apartments there. Okay, we're going to turn left here. 85 is to our right. This is Tucker Norcross. Okay, this is Pleasant Dale Road right here. We're going to turn left and then go right up here and turn right at that red light up there. But we had to let those, we sprayed 4 or 5 of those flea bombs and stuff inside that thing, and we didn't go back for a couple of days. But those fleas, she was bit. There were flea bites all over that girl. Now up here, when we turn right, it's an old A&P up here at Chamblee Tucker. You can tell a lot of these old A&Ps by the roof line. These stores that were built, they've got that roof line that is traditional A&P that you'll see still. If you Google A&P, you'll see that traditional roof line. Shopping center here and you'd see it. Turn in this Quick Trip. That building right there on the right, you can see that there was a circular A&P in the middle of that gable. I never worked at that one. I worked at a bunch of them, but didn't work at that one. Okay, we're going to go out over here and we're going to catch Chamblee Tucker. And we'll be heading in. When I was a kid, we worked up and down all through here. Down here at Embry Hills, the shopping center when it was new. Embry's, we worked for the Embry's until Daddy had to retire, had his heart attack and had to retire in 1963. Worked for the Embry's until 63. I guess they were our biggest builder until then. And then Daddy just got where he had, because he was on disability, he would take Mother back and forth. We were working for Tommy Ripley and Jim Coward, I'm sorry, Jim Coward at that time. And then Wayne and I kept helping her. We finally turned it into a full-time business. We're going to pay attention to school zones and such. If we hadn't turned, if we'd gone straight, that would have taken it back there at that last light. That would have taken us right into Tucker. The way we're going here, we're going to cross over 85. We'll cross over 85. We'll cross over Buford Highway. Well, we'll cross over 285 first. Then we'll cross over 85. Then we'll cross over Buford Highway. Okay, we have a flashing light down here. I don't know that this is a school. I think this is a red light flashing. New construction there on the right. Here on the left, what is this? I can't remember these names of these streets anymore. We went up and down that street so many times. Anyway, that'll take you, oh yeah, Hendersonville. That'll take you over to North Lake. And I think, is it the CDC or Embry One has pretty much bought North Lake, haven't they? Anyone have any information on that? Yeah, this shopping center here on the left. I don't know what its store was when it originally opened. It may have been a Big Apple, but it was on this other leg down here when the Embrys built that. North Crest Road will take you over to Buford Highway. You can turn right here. Crossing over 285, those apartments right there on the right, the Embrys built them. We worked on those when I was about 10. And crossing the bridge over here, the Embrys built this subdivision and stuff to the left. They built this gas station down here on the left. We worked on all this stuff right here. And like I said, 285 here to the right will take you across the top end. 285 to the left will take you across the bottom end, down through DeKalb County. Of course, the top end will take you through part of DeKalb over to Fulton and then over into Cobb. The Presidential Motel is right over there to the right. The building's still there unless they've torn it down recently. We're not going to go by it though. It's that brown motel. I don't think it's tall enough where we can even see it, even if it hasn't been torn down from here. The last time we went by there, it was still there, but they may have gotten rid of it now. That's a valuable piece of property, that's for sure. Hills up here on the left, all of these little houses, late 50s, early 60s, we worked on all of them. There are three brothers, Jack, Neil, and Jim. One of them worked for DeKalb County School Board, or DeKalb County something or other anyway, and if you'll ever notice some of their subdivisions, Sequoia High School, Columbia High School, they knew where these schools were going because of the brother. They buy land and then they would build subdivisions close to where those schools are going to be. Insider trading, insider information. subdivision up there, Sequoia Woods up there, when they were building 285. Early 60s. Okay, now we'll be coming up on 85. Of course, to the left will take you into Atlanta. To the right will take you all the way up and through North Carolina and on up wherever it goes, through Virginia. Okay, let's go, folks. Light screen, chili bean. Boy, all of this stuff. Gas 309. We've got about a quarter of a tank. I think we'll be able to get to cheaper gas further north. But okay, these little houses down here on the right, the Embry's built them. I think I was about 5. One of these houses right here on the road, I was climbing in and out of one of the windows as a little kid. And whichever one of the brothers it was, told me he was going to put me in his truck and take me off if I didn't quit it. Yeah, one of those houses right back there. Yeah, that subdivision there on the right, Embry's built it. I think the Embry boys are still in business. The sons or grandsons, but I used to play with them, but I wouldn't know any of them anymore. This is Shallowford here. To the right, it'll take you to cross over Beaufort Highway right up here and take you into Chamblee. To the left, it'll take you all the way back, cross over 85 and take you over into Briarcliff and dead end. This is Beaufort Highway right down here. Of course, to the left, it'll take you into Atlanta. To the right, it'll take you all the way up into Tallulah Falls. Turn into 441. Need to get over to the right. We can't do it yet. We still can't do it. Okay, now, well, I think she's going to speed up. We're still not going to be able to do it, are we? We want to turn around right on Claremont up here. Okay, yes, she just flew by. Let's get over here now. She's not gonna stop. Boy, just buzz on by, girl. DeKalb Peachtree Airport over to the left. Correct me if I'm wrong. PDK, DeKalb Peachtree Airport, was the Naval Air Station during World War II. Seems like I remember us coming up here and picking up my uncle Johnny Mathis from here, but I'm not positive of that. Building something new over here. Of course, Claremont Road up here, Georgia Highway 155 to the left will take you right back through Decatur, all the way on down through McDonough. I guess 155 probably ends over here in Chamblee. guess we'll go through town. It is already 12:20. Got a MARTA station here. Well, this just sort of, well, Claremont was up there a little bit further, one light further. Or did this turn into Claremont? Anyway, we're going to go over to, well, this says Peachtree Road, but this isn't. We're going to go to that next one, big one up there, and we're going to turn left. If we were to turn right here, it'd take us right up into the heart of Chamblee. Okay, we need to get over because we need to turn left. You see, all this stuff's been built since I've been down here much. Now this should be Peachtree Industrial. What is this here? And all this being built now. That's new there still. Okay, call this Peachtree Boulevard. Okay. Okay, to the right is Chamblee, but I guess all of this is Chamblee city limits now, I guess. ManorChambleeApartments.com if y'all are interested. Okay, Peachtree Boulevard, Peachtree Industrial. It'll take you on up through Norcross. To the right, to the left, it'll take you right on into Atlanta. And look at all these apartments. Rental Evolution coming soon. I think this is Claremont right here. I mean, this way you got a bunch of this stuff in Savannah. You've got it all around DeKalb County. You've got it in Barrow County, Athens. Where are all these people coming from? I mean, it is unreal. Yeah, this is Claremont Road here, 150, Georgia 155. I guess it dead ends right here, and if you go left, like I said, go on down through McDonough and on parts down south, wherever it goes to. I hope we get all the way across to 75 and this GoPro Black 10 doesn't cut off or we have to change the battery, but that is very wishful thinking. The GoPro Black 10 is doing a whole lot better now with these upgraded batteries. They don't get as hot and they last a lot longer. Still gotten up to 50 degrees. Yeah, we used to come up Claremont and turn left and turn right here on, what is this? Johnson Ferry, yeah. And go up to Dunwoody before 285. Is this nursery still down here on the right once we get to Brookhaven? We'll be turning at Ashford, Dunwoody, past this country club right on the corner. That used to be a Dairy Queen there. Now it's Old Brick Pit Barbecue. It's full of folks. Grapes and grains back there. I think this takes you back over through, we're not stopping, folks. Reading Road. Okay, we're going to turn right here. Ashford, Dunwoody, straight would take us right on into Atlanta. Come down here, we're going to turn left on Windsor Parkway. This is the way I would do these dogleg cuts back and forth when 285 was messed up coming back from North Fulton and Cobb County, and just take Chamblee Tucker on into Tucker, then on into Lilburn. Lived in several different places in Lilburn for a total of 45 years, or 43 years. Did I just miss that? Was that Windsor Parkway? I think I just missed it, folks. Where's this at? I think I missed it. We're going to turn around. We missed it. Let me turn it off. Instead of turning around, we're going to see if we can't hook back up with Windsor. By coming back around here. We worked on some of this big stuff back years ago, but not much of it. This big stuff was just getting started years ago. Okay, I think, yeah, we can turn right and we'll hook up with Windsor. Yep, all this stuff is still, some of it's still new. Lady walking her doggy. You know, a lot of times what they say about, you know, the pets looking like the people or the people looking like their pets, it is true. A lot of times it's not, but a lot of times it is. Yeah, and see these little houses that built in the late 40s, 50s, early 60s? They've been doing this for 40 years, buying them, pushing them down, and building these big ones. This should be Windsor, I think. Or are we still one away from Windsor? I think this is Windsor. And right here is DeKalb County. We'll be getting into Fulton pretty quick, but right here is DeKalb County. This was up here a little bit further was a whole row of little bitty houses. There was a little black community up here. These developers, John Whelan and several others, bought these places out. We worked for Whelan, did a couple of subdivisions in here for Whelan. But up here at one of these intersections, it may be the next one. I'm not sure if it is the next one or the one after it. I cannot tell you how many different times I was approached, someone trying to sell me drugs or sex. Your choice or both, either or. It was right here. This was when it was a four-way stop sign, and that little store over there was a store. Oh, what it is now. To the left will take you back up to Peachtree. Yeah, and that Whelan subdivision is up there on the left. Boy, I hated working for John Whelan. He was a real pain. Work was hard to do. It was very hard to make any money on them. About the only way to make money working for John Whelan is by back charging other subcontractors in front of you that messed stuff up so bad that you had to clean up their mess, and you would back charge them to clean up their mess. Coming down this hill, we'll cross over Peachtree, Dunwoody. There's still a lot of land up here to be bought and developed, or at least individual properties for individual houses. Up through here working. Coming up on Peachtree, Dunwoody. To the right will take you up to 285, up, you know, north side. To the left will take you back up to Peachtree. I don't know whether I said Northside Drive or Northside Hospital. To the right will take you up to Northside Hospital, but not Northside Drive. I think they finally bought this house down here at the creek, on the other side of the creek. This creek was eroding the lot. I think they finally, it was getting closer and closer to the house. I think they finally had to condemn the house, take it, and I think they've made a trail or a little park out of it. Right here on the other side of the creek. Yeah, that house is long gone. And there's a walking trail there, yep. Sandy Springs, Windsor something. Park. Yeah, I think that's all floodplain. Our battery is on yellow. We may stop up here, change battery, then let the camera cool off, put a new, or put a fresh, cool battery in it. And we'll continue, and we'll just make this a long video from Norcross Tucker all the way over to either 75 or north side 285. I think we'll go to 75. I don't want to go down north side to New North Side and then catch that and hit 75. I think we'll go all the way to 75. High Point, again, I'm pretty sure it takes you out all the way up to maybe Glen Ridge. Can't remember all this stuff, folks. Hadn't been but about 15, 20 years. It's a wonder I can remember everything I do remember. Turn, we'll find a place to pull over, we'll change the battery and continue on. All that stuff over there is new, or new to me. Roswell Road to the left will take you right back into Atlanta. To the right It's Highway 9, take you all the way up to Dahlonega. I'll get it right in a minute. I don't know where it goes from there. Yes, you know this stuff was here years ago. Now leasing, I guess, is still sort of new, huh? Are we gonna get to Mount Paran first? Yeah, see, this is US 19, Georgia Highway 9. Well, we're here at the Kroger Shopping Center now. Trying to pull over here to the right somewhere. We could turn left right there and go up catch Mount Paran. Well, yeah, that would have worked, but we didn't. We need to get over. That's Mount Paran up there. Go straight and go down and hit 285 at Roswell Road, but we're not doing that. Oh, no, no, no. We're going to turn left up here at Mount Paran. If we make it to that little store, we've already had lunch. They used to have some good lunches. We'd be working down here. Whoa, hoss, keep that thing in there. Keep that snout. Smack that snout. You buy us a new van, you pull it out there too quick. I'll roll out in the road, hold my back, my neck, all kind of stuff. Going to make it to that little store or not, I do not know. It's right on the corner of North Side. This is Lake Forest. We'll be coming up on Long Island. Lake Forest to the right, take you down to Atlanta Realtors Association. If they're still there, located there. Yeah, see, people are still buying these lots, putting these big monster houses on them. I don't know where these people get this much money. The lots are probably $1 million, then they put a $3 or $4 million house on it, or more. As big as these houses are, they're probably $7 to $8 million houses. We worked on some down here that were $5 to $7 million back 20 years ago, 23, 25 years ago. Right into the sun. We'll be heading into the sun until we get to 75, unless we decide to take North Side. Okay, Long Island to the right will take you out to up to around 285 area. The thing about this little store is probably going to be packed. It's 1:45. Forest Ferry. To the right will take you up there to New North Side. To the left will take you down to what is that park with the golf course and the Chastain, where they have the concerts and all. T-Splosh, these folks up here voting T-Splosh, voting more taxes on themselves. I have yet to figure out why people are voting T-Splosh. Just telling the government they need to tax them higher. They're not taking out enough tax on us. Yeah, working up here can be very aggravating with the tight spaces, trying to get deliveries. Side Drive, I think. Oh, not yet. This is, what is this? This is Jet Road, okay. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff off of Jet down there to the right. Very little to the left, but a lot to the right. You know, missed about a mile, maybe a half a mile. GoPro battery got hot, or either it expired, one or the other. But I changed the battery, looped back around, and we're coming up to North Side now. You'll see that little store, and the parking is crowded. To the right will take you down to 285 New North Side. To the left will take you up to West Paces Ferry, and then cross on over and go on into Atlanta. Eating lunch there many a day. Yeah, this probably isn't that good a video, but probably already have it, but it is what it is. We'll have it again. I don't think this is City of Atlanta. Maybe Sandy Springs. They need to come up here and do some road work, don't they? Dirt roads in South Georgia are smoother than this. I hadn't even been looking at these builders. I don't know if any of the builders, I know one builder I work for is still building. Him and his wife. Worked for them about 20 years. I don't know if any of the other builders I work for, I think maybe John Whelan or his son, somebody may still be working or building, but I don't know if any of the other builders I work for are still in business or not. But we will be hitting I-75 headed north. You know what though? Can we get on 75 here? We may not be able to get on 75 here. I don't think we can. Or maybe this is where we can get on. I don't know. Okay, Garmin. Turn right there again. That'll take you all the way back down to the New North Side. We're on a bunch of these houses up here. The Marchmans, Cowards, SCM, Bubba SDs. Who was that other builder? Blacks? I don't know. Bunch of folks. Okay, to the left here is Conway. Take you back down to North Side. That was probably West Conway. And East Conway will take you back up to Mount Paran, I think. That little house there, so I wonder it's still sitting there. Somebody hadn't bought that one and put a big one on it. Yeah, the taxes on these places have got to be huge. North Fulton or the City of Atlanta, who it is, these taxes aren't cheap here, folks. We may have to go 41 and then get on 75 up there. Here is 75. Did we get on here or not? We'll find out. No, we can't. I'd forgotten. At least we'll be out of the sun now. Turning right here. Now, this is US 41. In Fulton County. We'll go down the hill, around a couple of curves, cross over the river. We'll be in Cobb County. Now you can hear that ladder singing up there. We're running 45. Almost 1 o'clock. Degrees. We're going to head pretty much straight back to Vicky's. We may have a little bit of a deviation, but we'll hit 75. I'm going to put it in my Google Maps. Let our assistant tell us if there's any mess ups on 75 that we need to avoid. We could stay on 41. Let's ask her and see what she says. Directions to Armurchie, Georgia.
Armurchie is 1 hour, 14 minutes from your location by car and light traffic. Head northwest on US 41 North.
Okay, she's got us getting on 75. Okay, we just crossed over the Chattahoochee River. We are in Cobb County. Vinings would be to the left. You want to turn left and go to Vinings, then cut up through Smyrna. We could do that, but we don't want to do that. Cumberland Mall, Cumberland Parkway, all that stuff is right up here. We're going to keep running until we get to 75, because I did say we were going to do this over to 75. So let's turn it off, then we'll pick it back up until we hit 75. Outside, you know, getting on 75, but outside the perimeter. Okay, we need to get over to the right-hand lane because we're going to be turning right up here. I-75, we're going to turn left. We will be getting on 75 ITP.
Use the left lane to turn left onto the I-75 north ramp.
Yes, ma'am. And girl, you need to learn how to pronounce Armurchie. It's not Armucci. It's Armurchie. My assistant, she's a sharp cookie, but she gets some stuff wrong and she will mess with you. I guarantee you she will.
Keep left to the fork. Follow signs for I-75 north in Chattanooga. Keep left to the fork.
Okay, we're going to turn it off when we get merged onto 75 good. OTP.
Continue on I-75 north for 2 miles.
Outside the perimeter. This lane exits. We have to get over one more. And we want to get over one more. We're picking up 1 or 2 right here, but we want to get over one. Well, this one exits too. So yeah, we got to get over 2 more actually. We are on I-75 OTP outside the perimeter, so we are going to turn it off. This should be a wrap. If we do anything else, it'll be a new one.